Siargao is a small island in the Philippines, best known for its surf, its nature, its digital nomad lifestyle opportunities, and its laid-back way of life. Palm-lined roads, coastal villages, and a rhythm that feels slower than anywhere else. We arrived here after a long journey across the sea, taking an overnight ferry through the Philippines, island hopping our way closer and closer. And now, with daylight finally revealing the island, it's time to explore what Siargao is really all about. Welcome to Siargao! We are starting our Siargao exploration by scooter, easily the best and most convenient way to get around the island. And yes, while I may look like a newborn in a sun hat under my helmet, I'm getting ready for our first stop, a beachside coffee house where we will grab lunch and work from here. Siargao is known as a digital nomad hub, so seeing people ride around with their laptops in their backpacks, hopping between beautiful coffee houses is just part of everyday life here. And while sitting in this coffee house, we realized we were incredibly close to one of the island's biggest attractions, Cloud9. Now, Cloud9 is famous worldwide for its surf break, but the boardwalk itself is just as iconic. A long wooden walkway stretching out over the water, leading to a viewing deck where you can watch surfers ride powerful waves right underneath you. And even if there are no surfers around, you can still appreciate how far out in the ocean you are. But Siargao is more than just its beaches, so it's time to explore further. Second destination is the Maasin River, and it is surrounded by palm trees. On the left and the right, it looks like a tropical paradise. I'm not even exaggerating. It's so green and absolutely beautiful to look at. Or you can rent one of these kayaks with a guide to go deeper inside the river and swim in a lagoon as well. We changed up and we are ready to jump onto one of these boats now. Oh, I'm so excited to go into this river. Yay! We are now driving through the Maasin River on this little boat, and it absolutely feels like paradise to me. Look at all this greenery around us. It's palm trees and different types of green plants. It's so beautiful, and we are almost alone here. It just feels like we are completely immersed into this river. Now made it to a lagoon station, and they serve also food here. I can already smell the barbecue.
Frying with the charcoal. Wow.
You already have a lot? Nice. In order to enter their lagoon, you get a number, and there's quite a long queue for it. It will roughly take us an hour because everyone who enters the lagoon has it privately for themselves for 15 minutes. And there are 7 groups ahead of us, so it's gonna take us a long time. But here in this area, you have lots of snacks and seating options available. Instead of waiting up for the private lagoon, I think we're gonna try to spend more time on the river itself, because that is for me the more special part. The lagoon is very special as well, but being on this river, just surreal. Bye! And on the way back, we also found a special swing in the water. Oh, it's not warm. Now it really is like jungle paradise to me. Wow. And while that was truly a magical experience, it's time to jump back onto the scooter and head back into the island. But no ride in Siargao is just a ride by itself. There's always something happening. Hello! Found this? I love to see local schools. Oh my god, they have uniforms. They look adorable. Oh my god, look at all of them. Such a beautiful setting for a school, and all these nature around it. Hi! Hi, bye! So cute! Now as we are driving, we are also passing these lush green fields. It looks like it's some farming happening here, but it's so surreal. From palm trees to fields to mountains, everything green, and green is my favorite color. So I'm so happy today just to be surrounded by all this greenery. But that wasn't the only surprise today. As we continued riding through the island, things we never planned to see just kept appearing around us. That's the thing about Siargao. Even when you think you know where you're going, the island adds its own little detours.
Is it possible for me to walk here? Or is it private?
What?
Can I walk here?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
My private, my house.
Okay, thank you. I saw these houses here on the water. They literally built on top of the water, and the architecture is just fascinating me. So I really wanted to walk here and see how it is in a closer look up. Wow, this is amazing to walk on such a bridge. It's a man-made, custom-made, homemade bridge, you could call it.
These tilt houses are a traditional building style in many Filipino coastal communities, especially in places where the tides rise and fall dramatically throughout the day. By lifting the homes above the shoreline, families stay safe from flooding, storm surges, and changing weather conditions. The space underneath is practical too. It's where boats are tied up, fishing nets are dried, and daily chores happen close to the water. This way of building isn't just functional, it's part of the culture here. It reflects a lifestyle that has always been closely connected to the sea, where the ocean isn't something to avoid, but something to live with. Speaking about water, it's time to get into the water, but at a special place.
We are about to enter the cave now, getting ready. We have a light on our head and like a helmet as if I'm going to a construction site, so expecting a lot from this cave. Hopefully not gonna get hurt though.
You make it so tight, as if you are going to a war.
We are going to a war. It's wartime. That's why I have a war vest. Okay, this can only be fun now. Let's do this. Jesus Christ, what did I sign up for?
There is an entrance.
This is the entrance
Yeah.
to my very slow panic attack. Right there. Okay.
Watch your head.
Okay, it's very deep here already. That's why you need the string. Okay, that was the first.
Yeah.
I'm okay. This lamp is falling. This is a real cave in here. Look at that.
I think you can sit down first. Sit down.
Sit down?
Yeah, sit down. I think it's easy.
So why didn't tell me this?
Kept the secret for me, huh? Oh, it's all falling for me. 1 second.
Oh.
I'm sorry. She doesn't have any like grip, the gummy.
It's getting wet.
It's okay if it's wet.
Huh?
Oh, wait. My hand.
Like this?
Yep.
Okay.
We kept going deeper and deeper into the cave, following the narrow path as the light slowly faded behind us. And because this is my first time ever exploring a cave, the whole experience felt even more special. A mix of excitement, curiosity, and just a tiny bit of nervousness.
And this lamp is just not holding. Oh no.
Take off the helmet. Then put your box here.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
And then?
Our guide was incredibly helpful, constantly giving us tips on how to make it through the cave safely and even a bit gracefully. Thanks to him, we didn't look like complete beginners stumbling upon our way through the darkness. After some time, we made it out into the light again and into a lagoon.
Yay! Look at that! Now we are in the lagoon. It's really deep. I don't feel the floor at all.
Well, I had my life vest still holding me up above the water.
It was so fun. I'm happy we went in because I wasn't sure if it's worth it, but it was totally worth it and such a cool experience. And it wasn't too long. It was 30 to 40 minutes altogether, and it's exactly on the road to the next destination. So a perfect little stop to cool down, and let's get going.
And just a short but very beautiful drive away,
We have arrived to the next destination, which is the Magpupungko Beach, which is this long blue beach surrounded by hundreds of palm trees. It's really special to be in such a tropical destination all day long. But the special thing about this place is the pool that is situated right in the middle of the sea. It feels like it's not connected, but it is, and the water inside is so blue. The only thing though is that best to come here is during low tide so that you can easily walk up to the pool. Now it is high tide, we will still find a way to enter though. First things first though, lunch. And there are a few restaurants alongside the beach So we picked the one that had the most amount of people. Let's start with the wingy wing. That is good chicken. We have been so long in the restaurant that it is almost getting to low tide now, which means we can walk through the water to get to the pools, which is perfect. That's the perfect way to get there rather than to climb all over these rocks and the trees. It's quite a rocky, difficult path to get here. But even to walk through the water, you need shoes. So I'm keeping on my sandals because it is quite a rocky beach. It's not like your perfect white sand, no rocks beach.
The Blue Lagoon in Siargao is a natural seawater pool formed by rocky cliffs along the coastline. During high tide, ocean water flows in, filling the lagoon with clear, deep blue water, while the surrounding rocks protect it from strong waves. Because of its natural formation though, the lagoon stays calm, making it a popular spot for swimming and floating, especially for those who want to enjoy the ocean without the rough surf Siargao is famous for.
I have to say, getting out of that water now was so much easier during low tide. We just walked and it wasn't difficult at all. But now I have changed up into dry clothes because it is quite cold already. It is 5 p.m. Have my helmet on and I want to be visiting one more beach today. It has taken everywhere a little bit longer and I enjoy that part. So I haven't seen everything that I can on land today, but I have enjoyed everything thoroughly. So let's jump onto the scooter and head to the next beach. Welcome to Pacifico Beach. It is huge. Look at that strip of sand and then the water goes on and on and on and then palm trees all around here. It's crazy beautiful. It also feels very local here on this beach, not touristic at all. Like people are living right here in paradise, directly on the water. Hello, baby. What's the name?
But since it was getting quite late at this point and it wasn't as sunny anymore, we decided to head back to our accommodation and return to this beach the next day.
Yay! People are just the sweetest here in the Philippines. Every time I have my camera out, people say hello, hello to the vlog, hello to me, and I'm loving it because it's just friendly, it's smiley, and it brings you in such a positive attitude. I'm smiling all day. I'm so happy, I'm even tearing up, not from the wind, but from the happiness that I have being here and having had such a perfect day. I love to reflect all the time on all my experience, and the Philippines just keeps surprising me every single time. I'm just not expecting to see such beautiful surroundings, beaches, places, nature, people, food, everything. It's so nice here.
We rode back to our accommodation just as the sun was setting, easily one of the most scenic and magical rides of the day. We ended the evening with a really nice, slightly more refined dinner, accompanied by live music. As night falls, the island comes alive as well. Restaurants fill up, street food stalls are open, and parties start popping up all around us. After soaking it all in, we finally headed back to bed, wrapping up a full and unforgettable day on Siargao. Rise and shine, it's a new day on Siargao.
One spot that you're definitely not gonna miss out on is the coconut trees view deck where I am at right now, and you will feel like a human drone from here because you are so high up to oversee these hundreds of coconut palm trees around me, and it's just located on the main road, so you don't have to climb up anywhere or go anywhere. It's just on your way through the island. Just a couple of seconds away from the observation platform that we have been at, we have taken a turn into a road without expecting anything from it, just to explore it. And bam, here we are in this green, lush, beautiful road. It's just so scenic to drive through it. And this is the beauty of this island. You don't have to try too hard to find roads like this. You literally just drive. You take a different turn and it's all around you.
And as we were driving with the scooter through these magical roads, this was the experience by itself. Today was less about ticking off destinations and more about the drive itself, riding through the gorgeous roads of Siargao. Some of these routes are actually attractions on their own, often listed among the most beautiful places to see on the island, so it's a win-win. We want to spend some more time on the beach, so we are heading back to Pacifico Beach, the beach that we have left yesterday evening and plan to return to today.
The area next to Pacifico Beach is kind of like a mini General Luna. There are very few restaurants, a couple of coffee shops, a few places to stay at, and so many surfing schools. It looks way more local and less touristic than General Luna. I kind of feel the vibe of this place, of staying right here, because you're like more immersed into the culture, into the local way of living, and you are way closer to the north, which has so many beautiful spots to visit.
After the beautiful ride, we've made it to the beach. I know there are probably a few more exciting drinks to have at the beach, but we decided to go with the local chocolate milk. Why not?
I can see why this beach is on the list of recommended beaches on the island. It is quite special, it is unique, yet it is similar to the other ones we have seen already. In the distance you have the sea, wild and open, which I find very calming to just look at that, while up here you have a very shallow water and you can swim inside without like the huge waves. And then on the other side you are literally surrounded by hundreds of palm trees, giving you the shadow and that tropical beautiful look. And the island is kind of C-shaped, so in the distance you can see mountains and the palm trees. It's quite a scenic look and very relaxing to be on here. You just hear like the little waves crashing against the sand.
On our way back, there was one more surprise stop that we didn't quite expect.
We saw a sign on the road, it said secret view, mountain view, best view. So we're climbing up, but it's like in the middle of this like nothing here. So either this is the best view or we are gonna die here. One of the two options. No, I'm kidding. I don't believe that we could ever be harmed in the Philippines in any way. Oh gosh, it's so rocky. They made like a few like help mechanisms, like this rope here. But how did they climb up here first time when they discovered this place? Gosh, it's like such sharp rocks. They even hurt me through my sandals. Entrance fee is 50 pesos per person, it says there.
What's your name?
Rita.
Risa?
Rita.
Risa.
Yes.
This beautiful woman.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Made it up! The hike hasn't been that difficult. After all, it was like 5 minutes max, and the view from here is spectacular. You see the beach on the one side, the whole shape of the island of the side, and then the plantation on the other side. It's really impressive. But what I also really appreciate is that this place is so made with love. There are like plants around the walkway, little shadow areas, a swing, and all of these things just, for me, show a lot of dedication to make this really a secret best viewpoint of the island. Not regretting getting up here. As amazing as it has been to explore the north, we are chasing against the sunset time to get back to General Luna, hopefully still during a bit of light time. Not because it's not possible to drive during the dark, but just because it's prettier to drive when you still have a little bit of light. And look at that! We even get to see a little bit of the sunset from the scooter itself.
Although it is getting darker on our ride now, on another day we headed to one of Siargao's most beautiful sunset spots, a bridge where it feels like the whole island comes together. There's street food available, the atmosphere is really nice, and people skateboard and hang out as the day slowly winds down. And above it all, the sunset steals the show, painting the sky in warm colors and turning this simple bridge into something truly magical. And now my time in Siargao is coming to an end, but our journey through the Philippines is not over yet, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on my next videos across this beautiful country. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!